Hello and welcome to Dugout Daily. I'm your host Charlie and I'm joined with Stephen and Talkman. How are you?
Good.
Okay. Yeah. How are you, Stephen, mate?
I'm much better, thank you. 3 bags of blood, 5 bottles of Min and an iron infusion, and I'm pumped.
Yeah, so this is the first episode of Football News Daily, where we talk about news that's come out of football today. The main talking points of this stream will be Fulham versus Wolves and Watford versus Reading. Once we're done with that, we'll open the lines and get your thoughts. First of all, we'll go through some comments and then we'll get going. Big up Velvishwan.
Yeah.
Don't congratulate me. Don't thank me. It's this guy over here.
Yes. Does mine as well.
And also, Chris, big up yourself.
Yeah, big up Chris Welch.
First of all, we'll talk about Fulham versus Wolves. We'll get a Tottenham News point first. What do you think about Fulham versus Wolves match?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said before, without looking at the stats, I think it was a pretty even game. And that it just took that one moment. And it fell to Wolves. You know, great goal by Adama Traore, and he actually meant it as well. He wasn't looking to cross that ball. He actually looked at the goalkeeper as well, and he just levered it. It was a good goal. So I think my fear for Fulham has gone up a notch, to be fair, in the relegation battle, because they could have really done with that point. I think he was banking on that point, Scotty Parker, to be fair. But like we said before, there's a lot of games and points to play for, so it's not over just yet.
Stephen, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it was a very even game. I think, it was a good goal, but I do feel the keeper should have done better. You don't get beaten by your near post, and especially when the shot is literally right behind the hand when you're trying to dive for saving it. So, yeah, he should have done really better, and you could tell because he walked straight off the pitch, so you could tell he was pissed off. I still think Fulham will get out the job. I still think that. Because Newcastle were just absolutely appalling, and they do play the better football, Fulham, but they're not making it easy.
Yeah. Do you think Fulham deserved a point out of the game?
Yeah, I think so. It was pretty even, to be honest. They both had chances in the game, and I think a point would have been a fair result. So I do feel for Scotty Parker, to be honest.
I mean, I think you say, I mean, when you talk about, fair results from that, I don't know, it's hard to kind of, I don't want to sort of just say that Wolves deserved it, because did they really deserve it? I won't say they deserved it. It was down to, if you look at that game back, look at the chances created, to the shots on goal and everything else, then if it comes down to that, if you look at that goal again, that it was the keeper who should have really tipped that over the bar or pushed it wide, and he didn't, then it could be, if it comes down to that, then does that, I don't know. But sorry about the noise.
Yeah. Do you think, Chris has said it here, Fulham versus Newcastle on the final day could decide who gets relegated? Do you think that's what's going to happen, Stephen, or do you think it could be done before
then? It's really too close to call. But then looking at, looking at looking at Newcastle's fixtures though, they are far worse than Fulham's, and Fulham have got some games where they could get a result. So Newcastle, yeah, it could be that the fact that Newcastle could be the ones fighting to try and make sure they win in order they don't. Basically, let's just say that they'll be the ones who have to win rather than Fulham's where they'd have to draw, for example. So Fulham, Fulham would probably be the ones ahead of them and with the advantage. I just still feel.
If you just look at the stat, I'm just looking at the stats now. So it's possession was 50, it was 50-50, yeah. The shots, 14 from Fulham, only 7 from Wolves, 3 each on target, 3 corners to Wolves, Fulham and 4 to Wolves, 11 fouls to 8 in favour of Fulham. So talk about even game. That's like, apart from the shots, I mean, Fulham 14 shots, but only 3 on target. I mean, what does that tell you? That they're shooting from way outside the box. They're shooting way outside the box with them kind of figures because, and again, if you're not doing enough to play players in like Mitrovic and whoever else the forward, I can't remember the forward player's name, then you can't survive. You can't expect to do anything with that, with them kind of stats. I'm afraid, not in this Premier League. I mean, that's speculation. You're speculating, and we know what happens when you speculate. You know what I mean? You might get lucky, but to be fair, most of the time you ain't going to get lucky. You're going to struggle. So, both teams, I suppose, are in the same boat, but it's not good reading. That's not good reading from a manager's point of view, is it? Let's have that right. If you're a manager reading that, you're going to be thinking, we've got to do something about this. There has to be more. I mean, if you can't, if they're not going to play it through the middle, because that often playing the ball through the middle often involves really crisp, sharp, one-touch pass.
Quick.
That's what it involves. Well. Yeah, have to be very quick with the crisp and like lay off, move. But if they ain't got the players to do that, then you have to either go long ball, put balls into the box, or you have to push it wide with a backup, double up on the wings. And if it goes to the wing and they get closed down quickly, or in that process of being closed down quickly, you have to push it back out to your backup, who's going to feed it to somebody making a run inside to then put a crossing. Those diamond shapes. That's why the diamond works, because it gives you options from every player. So it's. But again, I'm not a manager, and I'm not a coach. I'm just a football fan, and it baffles me that sometimes.
Not better than some managers.
Well, so do you. So do you, mates. We when we talk about Arsenal, you point some of the things out for Arsenal, and you just think, why is he not doing these things? It's just totally beyond belief. Especially at the end of the day, when let's put it this way, right? You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So in his position, with the money that he's getting paid, whether it's a cheap option or not, for normal people like us, his wages would set us up for life, more than life, right? So why does he not? Why are the managers not just going, what? I'm going to make a fist of this. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it.
Look, it's not just that. Look at where we are. We're not getting Champions League.
No.
We're not getting Europa League. So
no.
Like I said, why don't go for it? Why don't you try Martinelli up the top or something? Why don't you try playing it on the wings? Why don't you try like playing long ball? Why shouldn't you change it to a 3-4-3? Right? Fulham can change it during a game to a 3-4-3.
Yeah.
Why can't we do that? Why?
I know. I think he's obviously looking at this as sorry, Charlie. He's looking at this as a kind of long term.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry, but it's one of those that we got rid of a stubborn manager for not changing things, and now we've got another one.
We'll go through some live comments now. Velvetron thinks Minamino's world class.
No.
Which world is that? Disc world.
That's Velvet's one. We all know he's on his own little planet.
Chris
How's
says
Maldini Phillips?
Chris says that's why he's playing for Southampton. Chris also says not over yet. Fulham still have 8 games to go.
Yeah.
But Newcastle got another. I will say is Newcastle got a game in hand.
Johnny would rather see Fulham get relegated over Newcastle.
Why is that? Play better football.
Yeah.
Hang on. He's a Liverpool fan, isn't
he? Yeah. So, and then they're all talking between themselves. So, at the end of the season, do you both see Fulham and staying up or going down?
I think just because of the type of football they play. I mean, again, on those stats don't make great reading, if I'm honest, because you're having that many shots and you're only having 3 on the goal. That means you're shooting from way too far out. You're not getting into the danger areas. So that could be a worry when you play teams who are going to specifically play for just a point, and you've got to try and break them apart, break them open, and try and get in. If they're having those kind of shots and they're not getting anywhere near the goal, then that's not good. That is not good at all. So I don't know. It's just a difficult one to judge. But I just think that they made, just because they slightly edged Newcastle, in my opinion, I think they would probably just edge it over Newcastle.
Yeah, Stephen.
In terms of the fight for relegation.
Yeah, who do you think Fulham will go down or stay up?
Nah, I still stick with Fulham, to be honest. I still stick with Newcastle, to be honest. The owner doesn't care. Steve Bruce ain't got an idea what he's doing. And I just feel Fulham plays more expensive football, and if it did come to a final day decider, don't forget you got fans back in that stadium at Craven Cottage. Right. So that can make all the difference as well. So if it comes to the last of the day, on a final day, then God help Newcastle.
Yeah. We've got a few more live comments here. Leon thinks Lewis Hamilton's the greatest racer of all time.
Of course he is.
Johnny says Newcastle have always been in the Premier League for me. They got relegated a couple of years ago. Chris thinks Fulham will beat Newcastle on the final day to keep Fulham up and relegate Newcastle. Johnny also thinks Loftus-Cheek should have scored that header. He got power and accuracy on the header. If it was on target, I think it was going in, to be honest. Leon says, yeah, of course, if you take factors into consideration, then Newcastle have Sports Direct, where Fulham only have... so Adama Traore scored a good goal right at the end to give Wolves the 3 points. It was a brilliant finish as well, to be fair to him. So we'll move on to Watford 2, Reading 0 in the Championship. Watford take a step closer to promotion, being 12 points clear of third place Brentford, but have played 2 games more. Do you reckon Watford will end up staying up? I mean, going up, sorry.
Look, let's have a look at the tables.
Yeah, let me get the table up now for you.
I mean, they're a good side, Watford.
Tables on the right-hand side.
So it's Watford and Norwich, and Yeah, they're going up. They're going up. They're way up. Look at that. I mean, look at Brentford. Look at Brentford. 1, 2, 3, 4 draws on the bounce. Crikey, and Swansea. Swansea got 4 losses on the bounce.
Well, no,
so
no,
there's
no,
no
no,
way
no,
that
no,
any.
no. Well, there's 4 draws on the bounce now. Brentford have won.
All right, okay. Well, even so, they ain't getting caught. Watford and Norwich, they're definitely going up. So if you look at Barnsley could maybe get in with a shout into the playoffs. Where's what's its name? Where's Aaron's team? What are they called?
Aaron League One.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forget that one then. But no, I mean, I back them to definitely. They're going up. They're safe for me. How many games are left?
Watford have 5 games left.
Oh, okay. So there's 5.
So they're 12 points clear, which is 4 wins, and they've only got 5 games left. Brentford have 7 games left though. So, do you also think Reading will stay in the playoff places, or do you think they'll drop out for someone like Bournemouth?
What's the points difference? So there's only a point
1
in
point.
it. The goal difference is 3. Sorry, no, it isn't. It's. I don't know. That'll be a tight one, to be honest with you. Because then when you look from that, it's Cardiff on 58 and Millwall on 58. So they ain't really. The form would suggest that it's not going to be good for them. So I think the way it stands at the moment, there could be a bit of shuffling about, but I would suggest that that's how it's going to stay. From this point.
Stephen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we think Watford and Norwich will go up. Out of them 4 teams, who do you see winning the playoffs out of Brentford, Swansea, Barnsley, and Reading, and potentially Bournemouth?
I see Brentford going up.
Yeah. Brentford and Reading, I would say.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Between Brentford and Reading. If there's a playoff final, I think it'd be Brentford and Reading. They said Reading. They said Reading.
Reading. So we've talked about them matches now. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Feel free to come on and have your say on the matches, or if you want to talk about something else that's happened today. I know there's a few Oldham fans in the chat. Yeah. So feel free to come on.
Yeah, come on and have your say about the game. Oldham game. And now what I'll do is I'm going to make some space for somebody to come on. So just drop out for a bit, shall I? will be back.
Yeah.
If you're gone when I come back, I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay in the on the YouTube link just to watch.
Yeah. So, cheers, mate.
I'll be watching. But I'll speak to you later, Stephen, mate. All right. I'll DM you later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, mate. Definitely.
Cool. All right. Catch up with you in a little while. Great stream.
I'll see you in a bit.
Ciao.
It's the link's in the chat, everyone. So feel free to come on.
When do you think Man City win the title, to be honest? By the way, Leon, Kyle, you can come back on the channel, on my channel. Just as long as you don't we don't do any more of what we had last time.
The link is in the chat, everyone.
Yeah, link's in the chat, man. Don't be afraid to come on, man. Yeah, let's show Charlie some support, man. Let's get on there. Have a debate. OAFC Thomas, you also you're also allowed back. It's just, we had to make sure that things were cleared up first. But now, well, it's all good. So, alright, apparently it's not saying it's not there. Let me go check.
Yeah. I've just
I'll
put. If you can check if it's on, check the live chat and got Leon here.
Yes, Leon, how are you, my friend? Sorry, I had to block you the other time. I just had to make sure everything was cleared up.
No.
Oh, God.
Link. Let me check. Check the live chat instead of the top chat. It might be in there.
Yeah, I'll put the live chat. I'll put it in the live chat. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Can I do one? Am I a mod?
Not sure. Why?
Make me a mod now. I'll find someone I'll get rid of straight away.
Who?
Liverpool till I die.
Yeah.
Here we go again, you little parasite.
Put something in the chat so I can make you mod.
I've already put the link, mate.
Have you?
Yeah, this guy is out to get Chris, and I'm not having it. I just put the link in. I don't know why. I put the link in 3 times. Keep putting it in. Why? I'll put it in the top chat then. I'll keep putting it in.
Block Liverpool till I die.
I'll put it in. There you go. Look,
I've put it in again.
I don't know what's going on. Let me refresh the page.
Yeah.
Let me refresh the page.
Who wants the link? Put your Twitter in the chat, and then I'll send it you on Twitter. If you want to come on, put. No. Right, I'll put it in the description as well. 1 minute.
Yeah, refresh it, put it in the description. Oh, yeah.
Everyone, link should be in the description now. Just refresh the page, and then you should see it. I'll send it you, Josh, as well, mate.
Well, I blocked. I can block him actually. I can block it. Yo, hello.
We've got Leon here. How are you, mate?
You hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, mate.
Oh, right. So I do it. How are you? I'm alright.
I'm alright,
yeah.
mate.
Yeah, who do you support, mate?
I am a United fan.
What match do you want to talk about that was on tonight? You can talk about Fulham. You can talk about.
Or in a week in general, in.
Yeah, or you can just say something about the United match that's happening on Sunday. There will be a watch along on this channel.
Oh, I did see that scheduled, yeah. Could speak about that then. Spurs United. I reckon United have it though. I think.
I hope so.
I don't know, Arsenal fan, yeah.
Yeah, that's about the only bit of comfort I get is with Liverpool. Tottenham are just as crap. But yeah, where do you sit with Ollie at the minute?
It's hard to judge him though. It's the thing is though, yeah, he's not. I don't think he's getting the best out of the team at what he's doing right now. But United change managers too much. That's what I say. That's what I think on it.
But then to be fair, you look at Chelsea and look at the last 15 years, and yet they've won more trophies than everyone else. So,
I guess that's true, but I just feel
but it
like,
works for some clubs and some don't.
yeah, that's right. But I think they should give him more time.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's what
So
I
you
think.
would agree to another contract?
I'd see the end of the season. That's what I'm going to say. We'll
Mm.
see how he goes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
would you say he's got to win the Europa League to sort of
Yeah, I
really
think
prove it?
he has to win the Europa League.
Okay. I think, yeah, for someone like Man United, you should be in the Champions League, not the Europa League, but at least it can give you that mentality to actually go on and win things, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
Maybe a
yeah, so
trophy
that's
improves his confidence or something. I don't know.
yeah. I think that yeah, he's won 2 titles with Molde, but that's in Norway. Winning the Premier League's a different thing.
Exactly.
Um,
He's not experienced it yet, so
yeah,
I think
but
you have to wait.
we'll wait and see. It's either between Ajax or Roma they'll probably play. And last time we
Yeah,
played Ajax, you beat him in the final. Roma,
yeah.
not so sure. I don't know about Roma.
Yeah. I see. If United beat Ajax or Roma, whichever they play in the semis, because I reckon they're through now against Granada. To be honest, I see them winning the whole thing.
Hopefully. Arsenal drew, didn't they? They conceded a late away goal.
No, just don't.
Wasn't great for them.
Oh, just don't. But no, for some fans, it's a decent point.
Mm. Slavia
And
Prague have the advantage still now after that.
do you know what I get fed up with? I get fed up with 12-year-old kids telling me that this is perfectly acceptable at Arsenal Football Club.
Mm.
Go learn your history first.
Yeah.
That is true.
Right.
Right. Cheers for coming on, Leon, mate. We've got people
Thank
waiting
you.
at backstage. Yeah, so I'll see you in a bit.
See you both. Appreciate it.
See you in a
Cheers,
bit,
mate.
mate.
In a bit.
You're welcome back anytime.
We've got
Hey,
Josh here. Yeah.
hello. What's going on here? There we go.
How are you guys?
Not bad. Not bad. How are you?
I'm not
Yeah, I'm
bad, mate.
alright.
Good.
Doing okay.
What match do you want to talk about that's happened today? Or you can talk about. I know you're a Liverpool fan, so you can talk about Liverpool that's happening tomorrow against Villa.
We should beat Villa. I'm not going to lie. We really should beat Villa. I just don't want another 7-2. That's all I'm praying for. I'd take 6-2 at this point.
6-2
That's
loss.
it's my little violin.
I'd just take, I'd take a 6-2. We just need to get back on track, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you've got to break that duck with Anfield at some point, but then Aston Villa is a very hard game. They are, I think without Grealish, it's going to hit them hard. So that key midfield area is going to be crucial. I think they've had Grealish have probably dominated it, but with him out, that's where I probably think you'll win the game in the midfield.
The midfield will be so dry for Villa.
But then the problem is with Liverpool, they don't win games by their midfield. They use their wing backs, and if Alexander-Arnold gets caught and Robertson get caught again, then yeah, you can be in some serious trouble.
Yeah,
Serious
yeah,
trouble.
you can.
What
Madrid
happened in the
on.
week?
Oh, we
What
don't
happened
speak
in the
about
week?
that, though, Charlie. It's just
We've got
shambolic. You know, the midfield was horrendous first half.
What's your thoughts on Wijnaldum? Because we talked about to Fabrizio about his contract.
Wijnaldum, very, very good player. So underrated, I'd say. I don't think Chib's rating. I don't think you rate him, do you, Charlie?
No.
No. And don't know why. Why not?
Ain't good, is he?
He is. He runs our midfield.
He's like the Fred of Liverpool.
He's not. Do not compare Wijnaldum to Fred ever again. Do not. Never. Never again say that.
I thought that'd get you.
Oh,
I'm saying
God.
Bruno's better than De Bruyne. Shambolic.
Someone that speaks sense, finally.
Yeah, I do. I always do. The weak midfield was horrific. Nat Phillips and Kabak need to work together more. Attack's dry. I don't know why. It's just.
I just think that relationship with that front three has gone stale. You can see it when they put Jota in the in the strikers role. That it's like a new lease of life. So I think that's why a lot of people were when I did my Fabrizio one. Chris Paul, who's a regular sort of contacted the Liverpool chat to come on, and they're all about Kanate and a new striker as well. And
yeah,
you need a new striker. Whether you sell Mane or Salah, that's up to you. I think Firmino's got to go. I don't think he's there anymore.
Firmino's got to go at this point. He's not good after. He's
Yeah,
not good. He's just he's past his prime. He is. His prime was a few years ago when he was with Coutinho. I think that's when his prime was, the end of the Coutinho era. And then going into now, it's just not working, and you can see it.
Yeah, so I think now is just who you get from that. I think Kanata would be a great addition to your side, but is that the be all and end all? No, you need far more than that. And I do hear that you're going to get a spending spree.
Yeah,
I'll be surprised in this pandemic there is. From what I got from Romano, it didn't seem like anyone was going to spend big and big and big and big because of the pandemic and the way things are with the transfer window. But yeah, there should, like with last season, be some deals out there you can get. I mean, Partey, for example, 45 million. Now, we didn't expect the season that he was going to have, yet on Arsenal the season they had. And at that point, I was still Arteta in. But with the way this manager's managed him, he's not looked like he's worth 45 million, but we know he is, right? Because he's been half fit, yet he's still our best midfielder.
Yeah, which is poor, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but what does it also tell you is that if you put him at fully fit, he would dominate the midfield by himself most of the time. So it's just finding the right partner for him, and that's the problem.
Do you reckon Mbappe will move this summer? Do you reckon he'll go anywhere?
No, I don't see it, to be honest.
If they win the Champions League, definitely not. But if they don't,
I can't see Real winning the Champions League, to be honest.
Yeah, but then to be honest, who's going to pay for Mbappe in this climate? You got to think of the climate you're in.
That's my thought. Yeah,
you got to think you got to pay paying about 200 or million. Who's going to pay
150? I've heard, but yeah, probably a bit.
150. Who's going to pay for that? It's like paying for Saka or Tierney. We put £150 million price tag on them because we don't want them sold.
Yeah.
And if this club's got any ambition, we should not sell them. If they do, then we might as well just start supporting Arsenal altogether.
But that's what Liverpool used to do. They used to sell all our players. Coutinho went, Suarez went.
Yeah, but the problem is you send them for high price and be able to pick up good deals like Mane, Salah,
Firmino. Yeah, I get what you mean.
But the problem is you've got a manager there that can turn those stars into stars, right? We got the deluded Arsenal fans that Arteta is the second coming of Pep, right? Well, they need to stop having a wank in their basement and actually wake up and see the reality, right? Get out of their basement and see there's actually more to life. And I'm not having them telling me what I think is best for my football club.
He's not a great manager. He's not a great manager at all.
You've got League Two fans saying it, and they will accept it at their club. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, even the old fans that still back him, right? How is it the adult ones can back him? You've seen Don Howe and Terry Neal, the two worst managers of our Arsenal Football Club. this guy's on that level.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Emery wasn't that good, but he got us to a European final with a worse squad. So what does that tell you?
Yeah. Yeah, true.
No one can sit. People might say you could win the Europa League. If he does, it's a fluke. And if he does, I am not sitting here and saying Arteta, because it's still not our level. I got rid of a manager because he was accepting top 4 as a trophy. But why should I accept a manager finishing 10th and winning Europa League? I expect them to get rid of a manager and get
it's not good enough.
Our
Arsenal used to be Big Six, but I wouldn't Big Six anymore.
We're only Big Six because of the amount of trophies we've won and the status we are.
Yeah.
It's the
The historical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Arsenal fans complaining about only finishing 4th.
I mean, we used to be Liverpool for fun, for God's sake.
I bet they'd snap your hand off to do that now. Anyway, Josh, I'm going to have to move you on because we've got people waiting backstage, mate. I'll see you in a bit.
In a bit, Charlie.
Cheers, mate.
We've got a few Oldham fans now. We've got Max, got Kyle, we've got Thomas. How are you, lads? No?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
You alright, mate?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
So what do you make of the Oldham result then?
Yeah, it was a good result, obviously. 5-2 against a team that's looking for results at the bottom of the table. So, you'd expect us to win the game, but, conceding 2 goals is a bit of a bummer, but, the 5 is definitely decent.
League 2, is it?
Yeah, League 2, yeah.
Yeah, let's have a look. So, obviously, I haven't been able to check.
We're not doing very well, but
yeah.
Keith Cole got better tactics than Pep.
What?
That's our manager, by the way, Keith Cole.
You've got better you got better tactics than Arteta, I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah.
Trust me, I've got better tactics than Arteta. But yeah. But look at that. I do think Oldham will probably survive the drop.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be near the bottom of League 2. Like that's not that's not where we should be. Like you see some of them teams near the bottom, Southend, Grimsby. It's a joke that we're near the bottom, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he's got to get out with it next year.
So, what do you think we manager? Do you stick with him?
Yeah. He's a bit defensive. Seems like when we go to a 3-up, he starts to get defenders on. It just invites the pressure because obviously we went 3-0 up today, and then it went to 3-2. But luckily they're awful, so we ended up getting 5. But yeah, he's decent. He's all right. Like in League 2, you just need a manager that can get you out of the league. You don't need to be anything special. Because obviously we had Harry Kewell last, and he just tried to play attacking football like he was in the Premiership, and we used to get I don't know, just beat constantly,
destroyed.
Yeah.
How do you think Oldham will do next season?
Well, it's hard to predict because you don't know who we're going to have. Because obviously with Oldham we have about 6 players left. 6 players left after every season because most of our players are on loan. So obviously you don't know what our loan deal is going to be like if they're of the same quality. So we could be even lower. We could be the first former Premier League club to be in non-league. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. They need to
I wouldn't be surprised.
Stick with a manager.
Yeah, 14 managers in what? I don't know how many years.
It's a bit crazy, the amount of managers.
Yeah, we've had a lot of managers. It's poor.
It is a bit poor.
Paul Scholes lasted 1 month.
If you want to send him to Arsenal, we can do.
By the way, that's the greatest player in the world that Leon's showing there for a bit.
Bambula.
Praise him, man.
Yeah,
What
true.
a player. What a player.
He probably finishes better than Lacazette.
Oh, 100%.
Unbelievable.
That miss from Lacazette last night, was it?
Well, he's got better hair than Lacazette, that's for sure. He's got better hair.
My eyes are
Yeah.
still recovering.
Probably not as good as behind, but
If we
Trust
keep
me.
on to him in the summer, I'll be very surprised.
I was attached yesterday to my blood infusion. I could have run all the way in that pitch and scored. With it
was a
attached
bad
to me.
miss. That was a bad miss.
Yeah.
Jesus, how is it I could be in hospital and yet put more effort in? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
What do you think for Oldham v Markham next week?
I wouldn't be surprised to get beat, to be honest with you. Markham are near the top of the league.
7-0 Oldham.
Well, I wouldn't be, we're scoring goals, but they're still that frailty at the back, so I think we'll probably get beat, to be honest.
Some good finishes tonight from Keeler Dunn.
Well, I think you survived the drop, so...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
With
the problem is with
6 points in the last 2, we've been playing well.
And Morecambe have got something to fight for as well.
Well, in the playoffs, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got something to fight for, and someone in the chat I know who works for my F1 stuff, Chris, he's a Carlisle fan as well as a
yeah, they were. I know they were top of the league, but then they'd have a lot of games postponed because of Corona, so I think they're like mid-table now.
Yeah, they're ninth. They've got but they're still on level games as the people above them. So,
Well, yeah, they've just been on an awful run at the minute.
Yeah, it's been poor.
Yeah.
Oh, he lets me know. Trust me.
Yeah. So.
What do you make of the Fulham game?
Yeah.
The Fulham game. Yeah,
of course.
It's a tough one for Fulham to take because obviously they're battling near the bottom of the table, so every point counts. And Newcastle, they're a poor side. Like they're a big club, obviously, but they're a poor side. You can catch them up if you're getting them 1 point from games like that. So it's disappointing because they deserve the point, but
I do
Adama
think
Traore
should have had a goal though earlier. It was very
Well, yeah.
controversial the offside.
Yeah, controversial VAR decision.
But you get every game now.
Sorry, can I just answer quickly Tim's question? I'll be doing Man City Leeds tomorrow, especially if the Sheffield United fan can do 4 p.m.
Should be a good game, that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
like
Sheffield
Leeds
got
a
a
lot.
cracking side.
I think the second season they'll struggle because teams will find them out.
Yeah, but they're a big club, so they should have a decent amount of backing.
Yeah.
Who do you reckon will end up going down then? Fulham or Newcastle? Yeah.
Let me see the table. I don't
I'd
know the
rather
tables.
Fulham stay up.
I think Fulham.
I think Fulham play better football.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
Yeah, they
that
do,
one.
but Newcastle's a bigger club though, so it's rather.
Yeah,
You got to factor Sports Direct.
Have you seen how Fulham? Have you seen how Newcastle play?
Yeah. It's not exactly.
I think Newcastle are more clinical.
What would Wacky Willa cook?
I mean,
I don't think so.
if Newcastle win their games in hand, then maybe. But if they go into that Fulham game,
Well,
Newcastle played Fulham on the last day. If they go into their last game with them still having to beat them to try and stay up, with fans in the stadium as well, big ask.
Yeah, well, 3 points clear of Fulham with 2 games in hand. So
yeah, one of them they play this weekend, and then some.
Who if they got this weekend? Is it a favourable game?
Burnley. Newcastle play Burnley.
They can beat them. But 4 of the last 5 games are draws, so it's not exactly like they're setting the world on fire. It's just it's sad to see really because obviously they're a huge club, but Steve Bruce, he's got to go.
Do you know what it does? Do you know what it sees? Right, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Leeds United, all these big clubs that were 1 point fighting for titles. What happens? And now reason Nottingham Forest in the Championship, Leeds have only just been promoted.
Yeah.
Newcastle are struggling to stay up because of years and years of mismanagement. What's happening at Arsenal at the minute? Years and years of mismanagement, and we're slowly sinking down the table. And yet,
Well, it's just a common factor, isn't it?
Yeah, and yet we get fans sitting there saying, "That's all right. We'll challenge for Man City next season, right? Because I'm so deluded because it comes out of Arteta's mouth. We're going to win the Champions League in 3 years." Yeah. Well, I just keep saying that I'm going to have Ariana Grande on my channel in 3 years. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'd love to, but it ain't going to happen.
Well, you had Fabrizio on, didn't you, the other day? So that's a decent sized name.
Yeah, but I'm talking about someone who's got 80 million followers.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Is she a big football fan? No.
I don't know. I have to ask.
Yeah, I don't imagine she is. I'm not
Yeah,
lying.
But then, to be honest, she is American, so probably thinking football, she probably mean rugby crash helmets.
Yeah, to be fair.
Got it, soccer. But yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. How can you still blindly back this guy?
Who, Arteta?
Yeah. They still sit there and say, "Oh, you have to be patient. I have to try." I don't have to be anything, mate. Right? Go take your 14-year-old opinion or whatever that tells me that I'm wrong and go shove it with a sunshine, because I saw my team won title. You didn't.
Yeah.
So I can sit there and say this is not our standards.
I think it's probably a similar situation to Solskjaer, because he played for the club before. The fans are giving him a bit more time. Like, he should have gone by now. Let's be honest.
No. To be fair, you can see progression. You can see it.
Can you
see the passion?
You can see it. Sixth and third, now second. All they just need now is a win of a trophy, is something.
Yeah.
That's all they need. They just need to get it in here.
Yeah, definitely.
And just more couple of signings. That's all they need. I mean, they were challenging for the title at one point. You don't do that by fluke.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That is very true.
You win a FA Cup by fluke, right? Wigan, for example.
Yeah,
but,
that would be nice to Charlie.
What a game that was. That was a great game.
Oh, what a header.
Last minute winner as well.
I know.
Yeah, it was a beautiful header.
Charlie, how was you feeling that day?
Depressed.
What? 4 years of age?
But how long ago was that? 2013.
Look, the problem is with Charlie is that he comes on my channel and banters me, and the only thing I've got over him is that he's the same age as his football club.
Oh.
Yeah, that's you've had him there, to be fair.
Roasted.
Yeah, but I get roasted every 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, of course.
What did that sound like? It sounded like a creaking door.
What is going on? What was that? Oh
Anyway.
Must have been the flavor.
Yeah, of course.
It sounded like one of the creaking doors out of the Thriller Michael Jackson video.
Needs to clear his throat.
Charlie, is there any questions in the YouTube chat? Apparently.
I can have a look now.
Jay Miller.
Yeah, Jay's asked one.
Who do you guys think will win the Champions League? Start the season.
I said C.
I think Bayern.
Max.
Man City.
Thomas.
Oh, it's a tough one. I'd go for PSG.
Leon.
Shout.
I think it's whoever wins the PSG Bayern game.
I saw enough in that game to think that Man City can beat him.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, that
deserved the draw.
Counted.
Either PSG or Bayern, whoever wins that game.
Yeah.
You just copied me word for word. I'm joking, Johnny.
That's what I'm used to some copycats.
Right.
Nah, that's all right. It's all right.
Anyway, we'll probably wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all in a bit. Take care.
Boys.
Thank you.